What does it take to start over in a city where no one knows your name? This is the true story of my father's first day as a dishwasher in Chicago. A day of aching hands, hidden tears, and the quiet triumph of a man chasing the American dream. The wind that morning was sharp enough to cut through his thin jacket. Fresh off the bus from a small Midwestern town, my father stepped onto the icy sidewalk of downtown Chicago with just a paper envelope of directions and a second-hand pair of shoes. The city roared around him, honking taxis, train tracks clattering overhead, the smell of roasted peanuts mixing with car exhaust. Everything was loud, fast, and foreign. The restaurant sat on a busy corner of Wabash Avenue. Inside, the smell of garlic and frying butter wrapped around him like a promise of warmth. But behind the swinging kitchen doors, reality hit. Stacks of dirty dishes towered over deep sinks. Steam hissed from industrial machines. Water splashed across the floor in puddles that never dried. The head cook, a burly man with sleeves rolled to the elbows, gave him a quick nod, pointed to a sink the size of a bathtub. "Start there," he said. "No introductions. No small talk. Just work." My father rolled up his sleeves and plunged his hands into water so hot it stung his skin. Plates clattered, silverware rattled, and the endless rhythm of wash, rinse, and stack began. Every time he thought the pile might shrink, another cart of dishes came crashing in. Hours blurred together under the hiss of steam and the clank of pans. During a brief break, he sat on an overturned milk crate, eating a cold sandwich he packed from home. His palms were red and dry, his shoulders aching. He watched servers laugh with customers, people who had no idea the quiet man in the back was washing hundreds of plates so he could send a few dollars back home. He thought of his family still miles away, and swallowed the lump rising in his throat. When the dinner rush finally slowed, the head cook returned. "You kept up," he said, handing my father a folded apron for tomorrow. It was the closest thing to praise he'd hear all night. For my father, it felt like a medal. He left the restaurant long after midnight. The city lights reflected off the wet sidewalks, shimmering like scattered stars. His jacket was damp and his muscles ached, but in his pockets at his first Chicago paycheck. Small, but enough to prove he could survive. Years later, when I asked him about that night, he smiled softly. "It wasn't about washing dishes," he said. "It was about washing away fear." That first day was more than work. It was the beginning of a life built with blistered hands and quiet determination. A reminder that sometimes the hardest sink is where a dream truly begins. If you find this video interesting, subscribe for more life-changing stories.